think I can clean that up a little better than that. Why this is always so weird. Hey everybody, Lev Farmer 73 here. Just wanted to come in and let everybody know that I'm in my glasses. I just came in half cocked 100%. So I'm gonna try my best to see everybody that comes in and everything. Uh, what's going on, Chime Moss? Go. Desire for me. She is Sunshine. Danica Unbiased LLC. D Will. 12th Man. That's a long name, brother. Okay. What's going on, everybody? Uh yeah, it's probably that light. Listen, I know it's early and everything, and I didn't want to be on here long. I really don't, because I got to go back out of town. I want everybody to know the videos that you'll be seeing is pre-recorded, and y'all know I just had surgery and everything. I want to, before we get into that, let me say this light is driving me bananas. Let me try to twist y'all around this way, because that lighting was driving me crazy. All right, that's much better. I want to say thank you to everybody that came in and supported a brother, because I promise you, I know this gonna sound like mannish or whatever you want to call it, but yo, I really don't get hurt. All my life, thank the Heavenly Father, I just ain't never been the kid that always step in the way of the line of fire and get busted on, because I always be thinking like, nope. I told y'all what my motto is. NOAP. Nope. Since I've been a child, when I see some danger, man, I'm not that person you got to keep on reminding. I'm not that person you got to keep warning. I'm not that guy. For me, nope means nope. Let me grab this real quick. And my glasses, because I can't see nothing. Okay. Let me see here. Hold on. Okay. Yo, I mean what I say when I say it. I'm not the guy that you gotta keep on reminding to stay out the way. I'm not. So when I get hurt, it's usually significant. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to come in here, give thanks to, of course, God, because everybody think, even though this is a lightweight, simple surgery, anything can go wrong. Anything can go wrong on that operating table, and that's what I'm here to let y'all know is, when I was getting a consultation about the surgery, is the doctor, oh, I'm in, boom, 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 zip, 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 snap, 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 and it'll be over and you go home. The way he said that, listen, I know, again, I worked in the medical field. it's a thin line in where you got to talk to people when you talk about cutting open their body. And some people just are not people persons. They don't know how to talk to people. They're good at their craft. They're good at surgery, but you're not good at delivering the information to a human being. Because when somebody, now I'm a whole man, and I know how this work, but it's moments and times I don't want to hear you say zip, 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 boom, 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 pow, pow, pow. You out of here. You go home. It's that easy. Don't try to make this sound. I'm not one of them kids that you got to give a lollipop to when you done looking inside of my body. you know, I need details. I'm a kind of person, I need details, and make this sound more serious than you about to change my oil on my old Buick. I'm not knocking the doc. I'm just saying it's a way, it's a time and a place and a way to talk to people. And for me, being more spiritual, because it's a lot of medical professionals. And trust me, I couldn't believe it until I lived it myself. It's a lot of medical professionals that and scientists that do not believe that there is a Father God. They don't believe there's a higher power than the human mind. They don't think that. Okay. Now, I work with a lot of people in hospitals that do not, they're not, they just don't believe in, I don't know what they believe in, but they think we put ourselves here and we are God's ourselves. So when I hear people tell me zip, 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 boom, 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 dot, 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 I'm like, you missing where I'm coming from. Because I know if it was that simple, wouldn't nobody be dead? Because every time somebody come in here with gunshot wounds or amputations or whatever, all you had to do was zip, 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 boom, 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 bam, 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 and they can be back alive. It don't work that way. When it's your time, it's your time. And honestly, for me, I've seen people that were supposed to go. And how many people have y'all seen? They was just supposed to go. Shit, they had an ingrown toenail, or something. They needed a tooth pulled. I even personally know, speaking of that, somebody that had an infection in a tooth, and it got so the infection spread to their brain, killed, boom, out of here. It could be the simplest little things to take you off of this rock. So that's how it was serious to me. And I knew that zip, 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 boom, boom, boom. I don't want to hear that. Tell me in detail what you're going to do. To this point, I still got to go do a follow up because I don't know nothing. I've been asking my wife, I wonder how they closed me up. How did they know where the hernia was? How far open did they peel me back? You know what I'm saying? So for everybody that don't know how this go, it's it's kind of like from what I've seen, kind of like a not a hysterectomy, a C-section. You know what I'm saying? I got a cut right here, look like I had a whole baby. Ooh, see, I got to take it easy even laughing. I got a cut, down here. Look like I had a whole infant fall up out of me. So, ladies, here's the difference. Ladies, all respect goes to you, ladies. Whether you having a child natural birth, uh, or C-section, because C-section, I ain't gonna say, people in my family have had C-sections, and they ain't just going into up under the skin meat like they did with my hernia. They cutting open your womb, your stomach, your muscles. th- That's the filleted all up. And you have to, not only do you have to heal from that, but now you also got to take care of a screaming brand new baby and try to nurse that baby with your guts stapled back together. Oh, Lord have mercy. Fellas, let me tell you something. If it sometimes things happen to you where you reflect. Fellas, I know it's a lot of fellas out there don't care for women. They don't care about women. They treat them like dogs. They say they ain't nothing. Fellas, even if you don't like the women in your life or whatever, you gotta give your respect. Give God, good Lord. You gotta give them that respect. Whoo! Open your whole body up and nurse a newborn baby, and you got to keep getting up to go change the baby and stop it from crying, and oh Lord, while your junk is staple. Oh Lord, my hat's off to you ladies on that, because I'm walking around here like they just open me up and stuff me like a damn pooshki or a pipe of hot pizza roll, and I'm limping, limping like a pimp. All I keep saying is, I don't know how y'all do. I've been telling my wife, I don't know how y'all do this. Shoot a baby out, and then be back to work, and then you got the baby drinking off the knot, cooking dinner for the husband, and smacking the hell out of the other two kids that's 2 and 4 years. Who does that? That's not normal, man. We make that too normal. We have made that entirely too damn normal. That's just okay. That's just no big deal. You know, fellas, when we come home, like, you ain't cleaned up, you ain't did it, you ain't washed no dishes, man. Think about what she just did, though. She shot. She shot human beings, bruh. She shot them out. You know how when you go to the range and you be aiming, red dot, red dot. And they do this with human beings, though. They don't need bullets. And they hit the spot every time. Bullseye. Here go another baby. And then they have to heal up quick and go about their life. This surgery, because I've never had surgery before. I've never been under the knife. None of that. I worked in a hospital. I ain't never like had to be in the bed. I ain't talking about the ER when you done went in there, broke your finger or something. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about, let me tell you something. A lot of people understood and a lot of people didn't understand what I said when I said, when you own that bed, and some people was like, yeah, but the doctors did a good job. And trust me, I was a medical professional. Some of my friends still to this day are doctors and RNs to this very day. Just because I'm not one no more don't mean they're not my friends. And I got all the respect in the world for them. Emergency response, everything. I got friends like that to this very day. Just because I don't do it no more don't mean they ain't my friend. I worked at the post office. Just because I don't do it no more don't mean them folks ain't my friend. But I'm telling you, no matter what, the way things is going today, you feel vulnerable. You feel vulnerable when they give you the medication. I don't want medication in the first place. I'm damn half scared to take an allergy tablet. That's why y'all see me all snotting and sniffing all the time. Because I don't even like taking allergy pills. Over the counter, I take, if anything, I'm over the counter. I don't even take prescriptive. I'd rather take over the counter. Just, you know what I'm just not that kind of person. Um, but when you laying on that bed, it's something to go through your mind. And it's while I'm passed out, I'm chemically passed out. I'm chemically passed out, meaning they can keep me asleep as long as they want to, meaning I won't know what they do with me while I'm under. I won't have a clue. And a lot of people, this is 2023 too. Okay, let's keep it real. Every 5 minutes on the news, people are starting to wake up, and they were just supposed to be put under, to have a mole removed or something. And then they wake up like, ouch. Oh, wait a minute. I still got the mole too. Oh, I need some ice. You know what I mean. I'm here to tell folks, you gotta do what you gotta do, but it does not change the fact that you're vulnerable and you out there and you trust in human beings. And that's the other part that I used to get in arguments with my friends that were doctors and nurses. You are not a god. You're not God. I'm saying that because you make mistakes too. You got something. I got friends. I got pros. I got pros. I know people that drink on the job. I know people in certain hospitals while their wife is at home or their husband is at home, that doctor and that nurse is back there in that supply room with the door locked. I have been locked in a room by accident with a situation. They didn't know I was in there. Because frankly, I wasn't supposed to be in there. Okay, I'm gonna keep it real. I was in the supply room dropping a dooley, and I wasn't supposed to be I like to doo-doo in peace, and I can't doo-doo in peace in the public bathroom. So I go in the supply room. The supply room had a bathroom in it because it used to be an old hospital room. So you got to climb over the ambulating chair and all that to get to the bathroom and crank it open just enough to get in there and close it. I'm in there dropping my dooley, and I could have fit. You will figure they smell this. They smell it, so they ain't gonna come in the supply room. We shouldn't do this today. Come on, Jennifer, let's get out of here. No. So I gotta sit there till my legs get numb, listening to them, and but I've seen it. I've been there. People that work in the hospital know horrible things happen in hospitals. And I'm not talking about the death and all that. I'm talking about the soap opera drama and the soap opera love affairs that goes on inside of hospitals. Is if they, why they ain't never made no not sitcom, but the live shows out of hospital people. It'll be better than, if y'all like that kind of gossipy, crazy, flavor of love type of show. If you ever want to see that, the best show on, forget Atlanta Housewife, did to put this out of business. If they actually had a camera in the hospital setting, watching what them folks do, watching, because that's a world inside of a world. You'll understand The people that's coming in there say, "Hey, are you okay? You need anything? You want an extra pillow? Would you like some medication?" But her and that doctor right there. Her and that doctor. Why she show up every time she show up in your room and ask you, "Do you need an extra pillow?" He show up. "Oh, is everything okay?" Oh, hello, Jennifer. How you doing? How was our patient today? That's code for how you doing. What you doing later? They ain't even talking to the patient. My whole point, because I could go on with medical mishaps. My whole point is they're people just like us. They do horrible things just like us. They make bad decisions just like us. They make mistakes just like us. So, with that, and looking at how the world is now, how jacked up the world is, it makes me think that you could make those same stupid mistakes that people out here doing on me. Your political views might not be coupled with my political views, and there are some extremists when it comes to their political view. And I don't know what you want to do to me. You might not care for my natural complexion. It's all kind of stuff that goes through your mind, and you totally vulnerable to these people. For instance, they say no, because doctors and nurses, they pledge an oath to save humanity, just like the police too, right? Just saying. So we got to do what we got to do, even though, boy, I hate it. I hated it. I'm the kind of person, I don't like not knowing what's happening to me. You understand? I'm the kind of person, I don't like not being aware of my surroundings. If I'm not aware of my surroundings, I want somebody standing there that I trust with my every being in fiber. I want them standing there watching over me while I'm passed out. I don't want to be just passed out with a whole bunch of strangers. Look, yo, I'm passed out on a table with a shirt on that don't zip up in the back, and I'm naked from the waist down like Winnie the Pooh. Come on, none of this sound okay. It sound like one of the movies you might see between the Playboy Channel squiggly lines back in the 80s. Nurse, doctor, nurse. I don't wanna, that probably went over a lot of y'all head with the squiggly lines. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Every blue moon it'll lock in place for a little bit, then do like this again. You can't see nothing. These young folks don't understand. They only know the internet where everything is crisp and clear. They don't understand the squiggly line channel. But this whole experience, it spanked me good. It taught me a lesson. Sometimes we got to get kicked dead in the nuts to learn, but if you don't learn after that, then you playing yourself. Now I'm gonna tell y'all about how this happened, because I know a lot of people want to know that. A lot of people want to know. I know y'all was kind of ashamed to ask. Some of y'all wasn't. Damn, lead jacked up. What happened to you? I heard those comments, but a lot of folks kind of was like, it's kind of uncouth to be asking a sick man, damn, what happened to you? I get it. And everybody, you really did want to know, because I'm that kind of person. I'll be wanting to know, but I don't want to ask. I don't want to be the first one. Damn, that's messed up. What the hell happened to you? I am that kind of person, but I be having to, you know. So I tell you what happened. I gave everybody the story, and I want to clarify something. Then I'm gonna answer some questions. I wanted to do this StreamYard so I can answer some questions, because that's what this is all about. This is 2023. Before I get started in this, I'm going to tell you guys this. You might be walking around with a hernia and you don't even know it. From the paperwork and the research I've been doing, most people walking around with hernias and ain't got a clue. You got back pains and you think is this, is that. You may have a herniated disc. You got a couple of pelvic pains or something, and you just don't even think about it. You think you just ate too much spicy chicken wings and Buffalo Wild Wings up. No, you probably got a hernia. Some people with indigestion. Let me tell you all this. I've been suffering with what is that? They were saying I had like they said I had gallstones. I almost was about to, didn't want nobody cutting on me. So they were talking about my gallbladder had to come out. Didn't I tell y'all about be careful? Then they was talking about kidney stones. They wanted to take out a kidney. Be careful. Then they talking about some indigestion. They trying to give me prescripted stuff to take, like Malox and all of that prescriptive strength though. Because soon as I eat something, I either gotta puke, I can't take no dumps, weight gain, all of this stuff is happening to me. And I'm like, wait a minute, I've been eating good, I've been exercising, I'm doing everything right, and I've been doing it for a long time. Gaining weight, still got acid reflux, then you go into them, they say, oh, this is what's wrong. You got gallstones. We got to take the gallbladder out and give you this medication. Oh, your kidney stones. You got to take this medication. Oh, your heartburn. Listen to me close. I need y'all to listen to me. Even if you just coming in on this video later after this live stream. You know what was causing all of that? Because I've eaten 2 spicy things since the surgery just to prove my point. Y'all know I love my jalapeno poppers. Listen to this. Guess what it was causing? All of that, this ruckus in my body, from the weight gain, the indigestion, the lack of poop. When you can't poop or you just pooping a little bit, I'm going to tell you what it was. When you have that hernia in your pelvic region like that, those are your intestines coming out. Because a lot of people keep thinking I don't know what they think it is. They think it's like a pinched nerve or something. No, them is literally your intestines. Here's your intestines. Your intestines coming out through a hole like this. And as I'm exercising and the muscle is tightening, it's pinching this off. Now remember, this food and this digestive system is a trap. So it's coming out like this. It's better if I use this. Here's my intestines, and here's my stomach muscles and my pelvic region. Here's my intestine. It's coming out. So the hole is like this. And as I'm exercising, doing what I'm supposed to do, I'm pinching off my own intestines, causing all of my stuff to back up. You can even get sepsis like this, start getting infections and everything, right? So everything was going haywire. This is why. So everybody at the camp meetup, I even had to explain to them because I couldn't hide it no more. I kept pushing it. When you see me pushing down, I am literally pushing my intestines back in this hole like this. Now this hole has grown and it's gone on so long. We're going to talk about that. It's going on so long that it don't close no more. It's starting to just be like this. and fatty tissue starts to accumulate around the hole, becoming just another extra part of your body. So now every time I laugh, every time I sneeze, every time I got to take one of these rough poops, your intestines come back out. So I had this coming out in 2 different areas, like this. So every time I laugh, I got to push this top piece in. Then I got to push this bottom piece in. Y'all know I'm always laughing. So while you're watching me, you'll see my hand like this all the time while you watching me on this video. I am literally holding my guts in. So if you having problems with your digestive system, there are other things before they start removing parts of your body out of you. Ain't nothing. Listen, I was lucky enough to have a doctor tell me ain't nothing wrong with you. I got a second opinion. Ain't nothing wrong with you. She said, do this, that, and other thing. I'm not gonna say it on YouTube because they'll get you for that. I said, okay, but that don't make no sense. She said, trust me. Do this, that, and if that don't work in this amount of time, then we'll go ahead and start prepping you for surgery. All I'm gonna say, it was 100% holistic, and I will never give her name because she out here helping the community. That's all I'm saying. She out here helping the community. Instead of prescribing you some pills, she like, wait, before we do that, do this, that, and this. You got that up in your doggone cabinet. You cook with half of this stuff every day. Go do that for 2 weeks and tell me what happened. Guess what? What she told me to do made me pass gallstones. See this? I told you I don't tell y'all this stuff, but now I'm coming out and telling y'all because people is quick to get on that doggone slab and get cut up. I'm not gonna tell y'all what she told me in this video. I'm gonna do this here and there, okay? But please pay attention to these videos when I'm talking about this because it's another way. She said, do X, Y, Z, this, that. I'm gonna tell you this. You cook with some of it. You cook with the same thing you can saute a chicken breast with in the pan. You also drizzle, don't say it, you also can drizzle it over your garden salad. Okay. Italians love it. Everybody this summer was looking for this kind of tree. You can get it they have the black fruit and the green fruit. Okay. Some people like with the pimento in the middle. Okay. So this liquid, and everybody know what Lillian is, the tree I grow. I can't make this up. Lillian, she said, so you go get that garden stuff. Lillian, drink both of those. Drink a shot glass full of both of those juices. I said, but them don't even mix. She said, I know. Watch. Thank you for erasing that. Everybody to say, just please get rid of that. I'm begging y'all. See why I'm describing this like this? Because I'm trying not to get knocked. If you know the answer, this ain't a contest. You know the answer. Please don't say it. I'm describing it like this for a reason. So that's why I didn't want to say nothing. So here's the thing. Pass gallstones. And they didn't even hurt, because people say that kidney stones and gallstones usually on the way out, they hurt like crazy. Nope. Right out. As a matter of fact, no, just watch the thing again, Rose. On the way out, the urine was dark. As much water as I have to drink, the urine was dark like ginger ale, weird ginger ale color urine. Like, what the hell is this? After that, ginger ale colored urine, everything changed. No more gallstones, no more nothing. Now this is stuff they detected in me in the hospital, putting me through MRIs and the X-rays and oh yeah, you got stones. So they showed them to me. I had them. Went back to check again. No, you passed them. What happened? I told that doctor, I don't know. Not sure. So we're gonna just postpone surgery until we have another problem. And I know you is. I ain't going getting opened up. Okay. So just in case you don't know, you don't always got to get cut up on. Now again, with my intestines coming through that hole, and the hole done got used to it being out like that. All right. This happens because you have a hernia and you don't even know it. That hernia was causing me all this trouble, all this problem. Since I got out of surgery, I've been pooping like a puppy. I ain't took dumps like this since since I was a teen, I know it's gross, but you really need to hear this. You old enough to understand that you know what this means. When you a baby and you getting potty trained and you take that poop and then all the grown folks say, "Yay, you did it! Yay!" And the baby get up like, "Yay!" You cheering on the doo doo. That happens the same way when you get older, and you start having intestinal situations. Ain't nothing changed. You start getting older, and if you can take a poop like that, you get up and you look in the toilet. Don't just flush it. You get older, you look at me like, wow, all right, ain't nobody else around. But you like, that's what I'm talking about right there, boy. When he can come out the water like an island. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You want to go put that American flag in the top of that pile you just let out. One step for man and a great step for mankind. That, that's how accomplished you feel, So I'm pooping like a puppy. All because I had this hernia and these intestines was getting cut off. Now, here's the thing. If you keep doing that and you never get nothing taken care of it, this is what'll happen to it. It'll close it off so tight that this will rot off. Your stuff will, your waste and your bile will back up on you, and you will have internal infections and everything else that can kill you. So you think a hernia ain't nothing. I see a lot of athletes be like, "Oh, just a little hernia, nothing, no big deal." It will kill you. Some people pass away and really don't nobody ever really know what was wrong with them. Some people go to the bathroom and sit there for about an hour and a half till their legs is like sock puppets. They can't even move no more. Like, you got to kind of roll off the toilet because your legs ain't no good. You sit there long enough. Your legs ain't no good. Circulation zero. Some people don't even realize you can't poop because you've been eating good. You've been eating lettuce, greens, leafy greens, vegetables, salads. But that boy ain't cranking that soldier boy right. He cranking it to the left when he should be cranking it to the right. You sitting there too long. You know the story. If you can't, poop will get off the pot. So you get up knowing your belly all bloated full of crap. You probably pinched off like a mini Snicker bar, the Halloween size. You pinched off a little mini one, and then you go the rest of your day eating, drinking. You ain't even poop right. You just feel more bloated, more, full, more out of breath. Because you ain't just carrying around that food and carrying around the weight. You carrying around a belly full of doo-doo. So if you pinch that off long enough, you going to mess your guts up. They're gonna have to give you what is that thing? uh when people they want to lose weight and I can't think of it, it's too early. They want to lose weight and they go get their intestines pinched off. They're gonna give you're gonna get that naturally, but you're gonna get sick first. So before I go, I'm gonna say this. You're walking around with a hernia. I want y'all to put into focus for all the people that's been watching me over the last since 2019 alone. Since 2019 alone. I show videos of my broken hand and why I can't close my hands. That's why I don't really put both hands in the video all the time. And there's certain things I do. And I'm not Bill Cosby. And that's why I do my hand like this a lot. Because a lot of times he lock up, can't close them. When I got in that accident, I hate telling the story because it's funny and it's horrible. It's horrible and funny at the same time. Thank you, Resilient Dad. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Walked up the house, and I'm not going to start talking about our couriers because that's a whole nother video. This house kept a yard a mess. Leaves, sticks, dog doo-doo, cat doo-doo. Y'all know how I feel about cat poop. So you playing like hot lava in their yard, trying not to step on poop, nuts, leaves, because you're going to fall. You're going to fall. It ain't no you may or you're more agile than me. You're going to fall. These was them black walnuts. These ain't little baby nuts. These you got a pile of black walnuts. Not for anybody else. They worth a fortune for health. But for a mailman, we hate seeing stuff like that. I made it up the hill okay, but coming back down, I slipped on them nuts. I know that sounds crazy. I slipped on them nuts. I know it sounds crazy. I slipped on them nuts. Here's the bad part. I was 4 feet up because they were on this like weird steep hill. So their steps come down. Their yard stays up here, but their steps come down. Their steps come down into levels. Their porch stays 4 feet. Their yard stays 4 feet away from the sidewalk. The driveway, which all of us couriers took the driveway because the steps was full of nuts. So I didn't come down the steps. So as I turn around and slip on the nuts, I'm trying to keep my balance. So I'm dancing like a cartoon character. I got a whole bag full of mail and packages on me. So I'm off balance. At the time, I had lost a lot of weight. So it wasn't my weight. Usually, if I was bigger, I probably wouldn't have failed because my weight would have balanced. But I was a lot thinner and my mail was throwing me off. So I'm trying to hold this up, keep my balance, slipping and sliding on these nuts. And instead of me heading to the driveway, which would have been a smoother fall, it kind of would have been a smoother landing because I was trying to stay away from them leveled out steps. That would have been a death sentence. I go right over the freaking wall edge. I go right over the wall, right onto the sidewalk. So I bust my knees, broke my hand, broke my fingers because my dumb ass is still trying to save the mail. It's in your brains. Everybody, you've been a mailman, a postal worker, a courier, for some reason, have you ever seen people get attacked by dogs and they won't let their bag go? It's something in your brain that won't let you let the mail go. People be like, just get rid of the bag so the dog can tear at the bag and you can run. It's something in your head. So I'm holding on to the damn mail bag. I hit the sidewalk, which the sidewalk was only that thin, about 2 feet wide. And then there was the street. So I hit the sidewalk. And as I try to get up, which I didn't know my hand and stuff was broke, so I'm trying to get up with this hand, I realized that my hand is broken. It ain't helping me. So I go and stumble into the street, almost get hit by a PT Cruiser. Lord is my witness, I can't make this up. A PT Cruiser. I don't want to go out like that. Okay? If I'm going to get hit me with a Ford F-350 with the dualies on it or something. Don't. I want to go, if I'm going to get hit by a car, I wanted to go out in style. Hit me with a Ford F-350 with the dualies, with the quad cab. Don't hit me with a damn PT Cruiser. I don't want that. I don't want people telling that story. You know what really took him out was that PT Cruiser. He probably would have lived if he would have just fell off that thing and broke himself up. But that PT Cruiser, that little hood, that little weird hood he got, hit me with a Ford F-350 with the dual exhaust with the dual tires on the back, the dually. Super Duty too, please. Diesel. Don't take me out with no damn PT Cruiser. Okay? So, all in all, with all of that said, things happened to me that I didn't realize. Not only did I break my hand, break my fingers, I also herniated myself. I guess when I fell, that one last push. Now, at the time, exercising like crazy. If y'all look back at 2019, I was on my health journey like crazy, right? So I don't even know the impact of falling from 4 feet up off some nuts like Jordan, Jordan was so extreme. I don't know how I landed. All I knew is my stomach was hurting and my hand was hurting. I was in pain all over so much that I didn't know what was wrong with me. Now, imagine you going through the job trying to fix you. So they're sending you to certain places. You just can't go to the hospital off the job. First, they need to see if you've been drinking, see if you've been smoking, drugs, whatever. So you got to do all that stuff first. Then you got to go jump through their hoop before they even start figuring out what's wrong with you. I'm not going to go into that either because that's a whole nother video. I'm going to post that later about that was one of the reasons I left the post office. Now, over time, since I think that was, I want to say that was August or September of 2019. August or September of 2019. Since August and September of 2019, everybody that has been watching my videos from there to here have noticed several things. Number one, weight gain. Number two, look, that's going away already. There's dark circles around my eyes. All of that stuff was from this hernia. All of this stuff has started changing as soon as I had this surgery. I've been walking around with this hernia since 2019. So that's almost 4 years. Getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Now, this is something else I want you to calculate in your mind. I could move around and get around, and I've done a lot of incredible things, if I say so myself. Everybody's seen me practicing my preps. I'm carrying around a 50-pound bag on my back, right? With no problem. You've seen it on a video a few times. I was doing this every day. Practice your preps, carrying your bug out bag. No, I got a 50-pound bug out bag. I got a 30-pound bug out bag that I practice with. I've been doing the survival camps and everything else, all the stuff, all the videos and the crazy stunts, electric bikes and all the stuff you've been seeing me do for 4 years with this hernia. Chopping wood. Y'all saw me break down a tree, chopping wood with this big maul and everything else for firewood for the camp. 4 years. So just recently, I was doing something. And I said it's kind of like that bubble, that boot on the side of your tire. Then it finally gives way. That boot been on your tire for a year and you ain't done nothing about it. And it finally bursts. It finally gives way. I was doing something. And that it finally, I couldn't take it no more. You know, I had promotions I had to give and everything, and sale events and everything. I had to go to the hospital. I couldn't do nothing. It finally gave way. Like, I can't not take my hand off of my guts now. Like, if I move my hand, I can feel them come out. You understand? I can feel my intestines go through the hole if I move my hand. Now I'm keeping my hand there like constantly, and I'm in pain. When your intestines come through your hernia, when that's happening to you, it feels like you're being stabbed. So at the last survival camp, slumber party, that look on my face was the look of sheer pain. My plans were to go around to everybody's camp, everybody's tent, and hang out with you, talk to you. Y'all see, I could only do a little bit of that. I only got around to a few people. I was in agony. We did the hike. We did the hike, the victory lap. And I was smiling. This was the smile of torture. I'm being honest with you right now. I couldn't let y'all down. But I knew after that camp, the drive home was a different kind of talk. The ride home to Columbia was a different conversation this time. With Lady Led wagging her finger at me like, this is it. You got to go get fixed. You know, everything else. I forgot, over them years, putting up them big, giant, heavy tents, canvas tents, them canvas tents weigh 150, 200 pounds a piece. So, for 4 years, family, I know insurance is horrible. I know this system is scrambled up, screwed up, but I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of people said this, and I had to agree. You can't do nothing dead. My biggest thing that I wanted to tell y'all was I didn't want to. I know what these hospital bills do. And I knew this been hurting me for a long time. Not like this, but it's been bothering me a long time. But I knew I'm on the quest for land. I'm on the quest to free my family from this system. And every time you go to that hospital, it just tears your dreams apart. Because you really can't do nothing when they start messing with your credit. You really can't make no moves when they start taking money out of your bank account. You really can't make no major moves when these so-called people you owe money for zip, zop, bang, boom, bam crap. If it was so easy, man, why you charge me so much money? That's what I should have asked that sucker. If it's zip, zop, boom, bam, boom, well, how about I give you about $50 and we'd be cool? You know, come over to the house for a barbecue or something. You know, have a couple drinks. Other than that, man, owe you all this money for? We got to get looked after. And I'm going to say this. I'm trying to watch my words. Remember what I was talking about with that stuff you pour over your salad and that stuff off of my tree outside? There's another way besides chewing on these Tic Tacs they keep giving us. There's other ways, man. What I've been learning here on this platform and other platforms, they'll let people run pranks on trying to just crazy pranks that man should have you really truly have you locked up for violating. They'll let you get away with that. They'll let women get away with being naked, dancing, perversion, pornography. They'll let you get away with any of this stuff if you watch this platform to this day. If you watch social media today, they let people get away with doing and saying some of the most heinous stuff. Just to teach it to other people and teach it to children too. But anything you say that's going to help the people, help the struggle, you might be demonetized for that. They might take your channel down for that. They might not monetize that video for that. They might not even let you put that video up. What I'm saying, what I'm meaning is I've seen videos been taken down to talk about, I'm trying to word this right without getting got. I'm gonna say the actual words. Sage, rosemary, lemongrass. I could go on and on. Ginger, turmeric. The powers of these, you understand what I'm saying? If you start talking about what they can do to you, for you, you can talk about eating an orange, but you cannot talk about what the oil from the peel does. You can eat an orange, but you cannot talk about eating the peel. I had a video and couldn't wonder why they was knocking me for that. Never said nothing bad. Didn't even curse in that video. Can't talk about what the benefits of that will do. You can eat the orange and throw the peel away. They want to see you throw the peel away. They don't want to see you put that peel in no water. Don't do it. They're going to knock you for that. Now, here's the other one. You can pick apples off of a tree in your garden. You can make everything that will make you fat and stuffy off of that apple. You can make an apple pie, apple Danish, apple cobbler, anything that's going to jeopardize your health. Pour tons of sugar on it and put that some bitch in the oven and cook him at 450. They don't care about that. But if you take that same apple and you start making videos about what else this apple can do, the health benefits of said apple, you can turn this apple, which I got knocked before for this, and I stopped saying it. I'm going to say this in so many words. Y'all got to bear with me, okay? What if I told you, I'm trying to put this in words. Let's put it like this. Let's put it like this. How much is gas right now in your city? Put the number up. How much is the gas at the gas station in your city? Y'all put the number up. What did you go fill up on? What was the price when you filled up this week or yesterday or this morning? What was the price of the fuel? $4.39, $3.89, $3.52, $3.40, $2.14. Dang, Cheryl Faulkner, where you live? $3.20, $3.59. You must got one of them Bucky coupon cards or something. $3.35, $3.16. Okay, we get it. 44.13 to fill up. What if I told you I can't word it, but you get what I'm saying? I'm just going to say this. Those prices are apples. That's all I can say. I'm going to need you to use your discernment to put that together. You can pay that price or apples. How many people got hand sanitizer? Hand sanitizer price done went up just like bleach. Hand sanitizer, right? You can go out and pay that $6 for that little thing of hand sanitizer or apples. You get what I'm saying? You can go out to the package store and grab you a bottle of giggle juice. I can't say it. Grab you a fifth of giggle juice or apples. They don't want you to know that growing an apple tree. Why you think they telling you? Because so many people getting smart and waking up in the game. Why they telling you? Why you think they're telling people we don't want y'all to have no garden in your yard? It ain't just about eating healthy. Everybody keep thinking they don't want us to eat healthy. True, but it's bigger than that. I keep telling y'all, man, these games, we people that think like that is thinking on a small level. You thinking on a hood level. These millionaires, billionaires, and trillionaires thinking on a business level. They're thinking on an empire level. That apple just ain't your good health. That apple is more powerful than you'll ever know. Everything you keep going out here to spend money on, that apple can 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 do that. It can provide all of those services. Corn, corn. Now y'all really with me, right? Corn can provide all of those services. Sugarcane, sugarcane can provide all of those services. Why you think they spraying for weeds and dandelion? Why you think they telling you we can come get the weeds out of your yard for a nice green lawn? Call lawn keepers. Why do you think they telling you that? Weeds ain't hurting nobody. As a matter of fact, when some of these weeds come up, they're beautiful. Some of the weeds that grow up in your yard sometime are more beautiful than the actual flowers that you plant. The other thing about that is they can help you with the sniffles. That flower can't. They also attract beneficial insects like honeybees and stuff to your garden, even better than them flowers you bought from Home Depot. But they want us all to get rid of um, all of those weeds growing around your house in your yard. Get rid of that. Oh, that's unsightly. Oh, blazes. If you knew you didn't have to go in there and go up under the knife because you could just go in the backyard and rip up a patch of grass and be good. They don't want folks knowing that. They don't want folks talk about that. They don't want nobody talking about that. So I'm done. It's been an hour. I'm gonna ask anybody got any questions before I go. Uh I'm gonna try my best to answer as much as I can. I'm sorry. I just wanted to let everybody know you probably got a hernia and don't even know it. If you ain't pooping right, indigestion, heartburn, all of that stuff, you know what? It probably, and you gathering stones in your gallbladder and in your kidneys, and they telling you might lose a kidney, you might lose a gallbladder, you always tired, you might just that hernia might be kicking in. It ain't got nothing to do with your vital organs. It might be your damn intestines playing peekaboo out there by your nuts. You don't even know it. What helps a hernia? Go get it. I'm not no doctor. Go get it looked at. And it depends on how bad it got. Now remember, I've been walking around with this for 4 years. Yes, Barb. Yes, Barb. No no questions. No, Michael. I don't believe in none of those. Because every time they come up with one of those meshes, uh, you see a report on it on the radio and on TV. If you got the mesh, it slips away and wraps around your heart. I no. They asked me. Dooney said had the same exact hernia for 3 years, miserable. No, no busting it or nothing. Didn't have that problem. As a matter, didn't have that problem. One move and it's flamed up. Yeah, they would. It wasn't always screams of pleasure. Oh, it ain't always screams of pleasure. Some of that like you got fall off to the side and push your guts back in, but no. No, I didn't let nothing get in my way. Bayu says had an abdominal hernia I've had since I was a child. It hurts every once in a while, but hearing you talk about it, I'm definitely going to get it. Man, don't let that thing bust out, because I'm sure if you had it that long, you've probably had a lot of the symptoms that I'm telling you. Weight gain was one of them. I've talked to the doctor. The weight gain, the indigestion, the heartburn, the kidney stones, and all the stones. Beyond comfort, what have I noticed so far? I told you, pooping like a puppy, the being tired, just eating normal, but the weight is coming off by itself without me doing nothing spectacular. Once I get back on this trail now, I think I'm gonna start seeing some serious results. But the pooping and the urination is fellas, don't lie to me. This is for my fellas before I go any further. Fellas, if you got not problems urinating, just it's not like it was when you was on the football team. You dig what I'm saying? And you standing there for a while. I remember being young and being standing next to an older man. I done came in, peed, and I peed like a super soaker hose. Shake him off, and I see the older gentleman still standing there with that hand on the hip, like, and I see him shaking his head. I'm looking back, making sure is you peeing? When you go in a men's bathroom, you be wondering about folks, because you got to keep your eye on this dude while you wash your hands. What this dude doing? You know what I'm saying? If you're having those kind of urinations, slower urinations, you got to stay there for a minute, because it just might strike back up the band, and people think they having problems with their prostate, right? You might have a hernia. You might have a hernia because you will stand there, think you done. Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. I got another half a gallon sitting on. I guess that was in the reserve tank or something. I don't know. But that might be that hernia pushing out. All that stuff was inflamed, pushing on your bladder, just like your inflamed prostate would. Pushing on your bladder, son, and like separating, and here go the most part, but it's a little reserve tank over here that once your intestines, you push that in and you let the rest of that pee out, you may just have a hernia. People be thinking they having prostate problems, stuff, and go in there, have that doctor go in there with the with the Candyman hook up your back door, and it may not be the problem. Don't say his name 3 times in the mirror, because he coming to get you. The Candyman. That's what they call the doctor. Dr. Giggles or something. Let me get back to these questions because you know I go off. I'm feeling so much better. Good Lord. How do you I ain't gonna get into that, Barb. You gotta do your own research. I'm trying to tell you that I said you got to use your own mind, okay? Do your own research. You got the recipe. Now you got the ingredients. Now you got to get the recipe. I can't do that here. Okay, Yvette says my uncle passed away when they operated on his hernia. You are blessed on it. Amen. Because you ain't promised to wake up. Just because that doctor said, I'm going to just boom, bam, boom, bam, boom. That don't mean nothing. I've seen that. Listen, with my own eyes, I've seen that. I'm going to tell you a quick story. Okay, before that, Miss Shirley OG. Miss Shirley OG, how you doing, by the way? I wish I could put this stuff up on the screen. I'm not on StreamYard. Miss Shirley OG said, my hernia caused my throat issues, had minor surgery this past Tuesday. I've been watching throat feeling better. See? Let me tell y'all, everybody is worried about this alert system lately. Everybody worried about that alert system. That ain't it's not that dramatic. This is not a movie. They ain't gonna do nothing that doggone dramatic like it's a Paramount picture. It's not gonna be like that. If they want, listen, family, I'm gonna say this again about that. If they want to control you, if they want to do something bad to you, they're gonna make you pay for it. It costs them money to send that alert across the board. It costs them money. Evil, diabolical MFers do not pay to harm you. They make you pay to harm yourself. If they really want to harm the people, if they really want to harm the public and society, they're going to make you pay for it with your own tax dollars. Number one, if they really want to do something bad to you, they're going to put it in the Golden Arches burgers. If they really want to do something to you, they're going to put it in the tacos. If they really want to do something to you, they're going to put it in the bottled water because you ain't going to stop buying bottled water. If they really want to do something to you, they're going to put it inside a Walmart. You ain't going to never stop going to Walmart. They don't got to make this all like it's some kind of like Armageddon style movie with Bruce Willis supposed to be saving the world. Y'all leave that alone. They already got us harming ourselves, and we waiting for some kind of Paramount picture, Jaws or something, Steven Spielberg directed type of situation to happen. It's not going to go out like that. It's going to be quiet. We can learn from Asian history. The most deadly people, or we can learn from the Wu-Tang Clan. Wu-Tang. If the most deadly people quiet. The most deadly assassins are quiet. They ain't gonna make a whole bunch of noise. Look, you will blink out and wake up at the feet of the Father like, what happened? He said, you ain't see that, did you? Yeah, I know. I seen the little dude sneaking up on you. I didn't think you was gonna catch him, but hey, welcome to heaven. Quiet. Ninjas. They know that. They ain't gonna do nothing to make no loud noise about it. Look, we didn't know they was buying up all the farmland until years later. Everybody wasn't saying nothing until the little dude at the gate said, I'm buying up all the farmland and we're gonna plant this kind of corn. Nobody that look like that and act like that shouldn't have that much money no way. We're gonna buy up all the land and we're gonna be raising this kind of corn that can feed the world. And nah, I don't trust you. You talk too funny. You don't talk with your chest. You don't sound confident in what you telling people. He sound like the little dude at the gate. He don't sound like Count Dracula. You know, you sound like Igor. And Igor is playing both sides of the fence. Igor don't want to be Dracula's slave, and he also, he want to go and do his own little evil stuff. He playing both of the fence. You crooked on both sides. Anybody, look how they talk like this on all the movies and cartoons. Boss, I don't trust you. You don't talk like you. Give me, if you're going to be a diabolical mug, at least be Dracula. What's that dude name? That Tesla dude and Amazon dude. Them is Count Dracula type dudes right there. They really scare the hell out of me because they'll tell you the horror that they about to inflict. That Elon and Amazon, them is Count Draculas. They telling you I'm about to rip your throat out, right? They telling us, or you gonna buy this stuff off Amazon, deboing us. But that little dude at the gate is the sneakiest one, because he even steals stuff from Count Dracula. I don't trust him. Telling you, family, we can do better than this. let me stop, because I could go on. Got to talk about that sucker. I don't even know why I started talking. Why you think he doing that? It's gonna be like that, quiet. Simple, quiet. Nobody know until, like, damn, where all the farmers coming from? Where all the farmers going? Old Reggie used to run that farm over there on Highway 192. I seen him working at the Walmart with one of them vests on the other day. They buying all the farmers out, making them work at the Walmart. And they build robots in them sheds. The chicken coop farm, the farm with the coops all on it, the rows of the chicken, them all AI robots dangling from them hooks instead of water and feed. So, I'm telling you, let that go. The real problems what we need to be facing, instead of worrying about the alert system, because that's just too much Lion Gate pictures for me. That's too much from Steven Spielberg for me. If they want to do us harm, it's going to be silent. You're going to bite into a burger and you won't even know you just swallowed a fistful of nanobots. That's what it's going to be for me. Thank you, Brazilian Dad. He say, move in silence like a G in lasagna. It's a real thing. Lean up with much respect. Learn up with much respect. You already know. Wu-Tang. You already know. It's not going to be that dramatic. I'm not going to get into no hood stuff. You already know. But true story, we need to be more worried about the stuff that we can control. Like, I hate to say this, but they got it so we can't go to the doctor. First thing you look at is your bill. I told y'all that in the other video. First thing you look at is the bill. You ain't scared of the knife. How many people right now, true story, how many people raise your hand or type the word hand, whatever you want to do. How many people are more scared of the bill? No, type the word bill. You more scared of the bill than the operation. If you scared her than the operation, just put that. You scared her than the medication, put that. I ain't scared of the knife, the operation, the medication. I'm more scared of the bill. We throw it up. G say, you more scared of the knife? Omar, you more scared of the knife? It's a new one. Anthony say more scared of the medication? Well, just Ella say more scared of the medication? Okay. Somebody put a bunch of Q-Dub, put a bunch of stacks on there. Yeah. Everybody saying bill, no question. Everybody, most folks are saying absolutely it's the bill. And I'm going to tell y'all, the people that's more scared of the medication and the operation, I'm just going to tell you something. You don't have to take their medication. You will always get the bill. Just to put something on your mind. You don't always have to have that kind of medication that you ain't sure of. There's other ways to do that. But you will always have that bill. No matter what. You don't say you don't want the medication. Say, I ain't taking no medication. You still getting the bill for it. Trust it. You gonna get the bill for it. I'm more scared of the bill. And what that bill does, when we see as a people, we see one more roadblock in our road to success, or one more roadblock to our road to freedom. For instance, if you go to college, you know one of the reasons a lot of people do not go to college. Number one, you don't need college for absolutely everything. But one of the main reasons why a lot of people don't go to college, matter of fact, the number one reason everybody don't go to college, because you can't afford to go. Come on. How many people didn't go to college when they first got out of high school because they couldn't afford to go? Not because you didn't want to go with the rest of your class and the rest of your friends and go off to college and get an education. I literally did not go right out of high school because, well, that's not the only reason. I had a brand new baby boy. But for the most part, can't afford it. Even to this very day. The first thing, FAFSA helped me get through college. FAFSA. The grant or a loan. Because I don't want to talk about a loan. Don't talk about no FAFSA loan. If you talk about grants, that's different. But if we're talking about, okay, the grant, okay, because the grants is what helped me, but I still had to go in my pocket. Now, this is old later in my life too. A lot of people don't want to go get an education for a job that's probably not even a thing anymore. You know, your job may be pretty much obsolete. Your background may pretty much be obsolete by the internet alone can just get rid of so many jobs. And you went to school for all this time, 4 years, to come out and can't even find a job. Now you owe them $30, $40, $50,000 for whatever you went to school for, and you ain't got no way to pay it back. They do not forget that. Ever. Your hair will be gray before you finally pay them suckers off. So you will just be working just to pay the school back. And it don't even make no sense anymore. It don't even start making no sense anymore. Like, okay, I went to go get a college education to get a higher learning to make more income so I can have a better way of life. But how can you do any of that when you got to work longer hours to pay for that better life and to actually pay off the student loan? Next thing you know, you ain't no better than the Joe Schmo that work in the factory. You just got a higher education like a lot of these school teachers do. A lot of these school teachers got their masters and they doctors, and they ain't even making as much as a Uber Eats driver. I know a lot of postal workers, and I know a lot of some automotive plant workers. I know some teachers. I know some police officers. Side hustle with Uber Eats. How many people know people like that if you ain't one yourself? This world done got to a point where it's hard to go get surgery. It's hard to go to the doctor because every time I looked at that little lady behind that glass in the face, I owe her $60. I don't know her. She don't know me. We ain't slept together. I ain't bought her no drink, but I owe her $60 as soon as I see her. I be like, young lady, number one, I'm married. Number two, yeah, you cute, but I ain't gonna pay you $60. $60 just to give you my information? Every time I gotta go to the doctor or just to go get a checkup, and I sit in that room with all these other coughing, sneezing, snotting mugs, it seemed like with the money that we paying, you could have us all get our own booth and waiting room booth. So every time somebody leave out that booth, you can sanitize it or something. But I'm across from her. She missing a whole hand. She got her hand wrapped up in a Walmart bag full of ice. Why am I sitting next to her? How did that even happen? I don't want to know. And I don't want to find out who did that to her, because they might come in here, you know what I'm saying, and finish the job. This dude is coughing up blood. What does he have? We need separate booths in that waiting room, son. Y'all make too much money. They even got their own separate booths in the ale house and Applebee's and stuff. You know, you sit in the booth. You got your own booth, man. They can put booths in the waiting room, because people be coming in there. This is a true story. I heard this. I heard these people one time. I'm sitting there in the waiting room, and they coughing up blood damn near, right? All of them. Her, the kid. You start doing like this. They up there registering and everything. You thinking about just cutting out on your appointment, because then the lady asked, because ain't nothing private no more. You know, it used to be like, here, just write your social security number down here and slide the little paper. As soon as you give her the paper, she put it in the computer, and then she just run it through the shredder. Not no more. And what's your social? 792-632-4545. Everybody in this room just heard your social security number. And the older you get, the louder you talk. I said 792, and you know they got the glass on the wall. They think the little girl can't hear behind the glass. 4545. I was born in Louisiana. Zip code. Somebody back there writing it down. They over there coughing up blood. And the question that I heard that lady ask them folks, have you been out the country? Have you left the country at any time in before she could say the last 30 days? Yeah, we're just getting back from Africa. I wanted to be like, hey, what part? We're just coming back from China. Hey, excuse me. Hey, I think I know you. I don't though. But what exact part of China was you just at? Was you at the part with them bats? Cause I'm just saying. No offense or nothing. I'm curious. If you don't mind me asking, because I was thinking about going. I kind of wasn't, but I was. Shit. I've never heard nobody say, yes, we're just flying in yet last night from Istanbul. Uh-oh. What? Why is you saying this out loud? And she gave her the same clipboard she gave me. I had it first. She gave her the same clipboard she gave me. Okay, just fill this out. Go sit down somewhere. Find somewhere to sit down. Go fill this out and just bring this back up to me when you're done. Hey, I used that same pen. And now she got blood spatter on. Oh, Lord. Patient zero like a mug. You know, we need our own booths, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just like prison got their own booths. Jail got its own booths. They call it the holding tank. Right? You can't be coming in the hospital like this all open and stuff, man. Y'all done seen it. Little kid holding, caressing his own eyeball and the cord coming into his head, and he holding it, crying, and the mama like, it's okay, Billy. Billy, no, it's not. Stop lying to him. First off, that's gonna make him, you're gonna screw him up. His eyeball is in his hand. Tell him this is serious. He need to concentrate. Don't tell him it's gonna be okay. Tell him to concentrate. Give him a piece of candy or something. This whole system is screwed up, man. The waiting room alone lets you know Michael Jackson's song. All I really know is that they don't give up about us. All I really know is that they don't give up about us. Man, because this weight room says you don't. She coughing up blood, son. This ain't no, that's not allergies, man. Every time she cough or sneeze, man, droplets come out, man. We got to do better. Something. I don't got no answers for you on this one. I don't got no answers. All I know is other stuff going on in our body that causes other significant problems. And we're not. First thing we think we need to go have is getting our guts and stuff tended to. I think if we really pay attention and look at other stuff with us. Yes, it is. Antonia said the hospital waiting room is the worst place to be in the hospital on the earth. Not just the worst place in the hospital, that's the worst place on the planet. You might come in here because you broke your finger, but you leaving out of here with something else. That going to any hospital is the ultimate buy one, get one free. Every time you go in with one thing, you give them one thing. They leave, you leave with two. Now you leave with a broken finger that's mended and a cough. Buy one, get one free. BOGO. Coupons. Buy one, get one free. When you come in here with a broken finger, you're going to leave with a cough. So, with that being said, y'all, before I go, I want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much for holding me down. I got to get up out of here. And for everybody that's worried about, they like, Led, take it easy. Don't be lifting those generator stuff. Lady Led. Oh, my goodness. My pretty baby. My sweetheart. My queen. I love her. I love her dearly. But she is on my nerves about touching stuff. So I can't do that. I can't. They are literally walking around, moving all of the generators and stuff. I'm doing videos. I'm like, I just can't sit here. So they're actually holding me down, and they're behind the camera because I can't keep getting up, getting down, getting up. They're behind the camera, recording it. They're moving all of my equipment, moving all the stuff, so I'll be able to keep on going. So y'all gonna see me look crumbled up for a minute, but it's for the work. It's for the best. I'm gonna tell you something else, family, before I go. And this could go into a longer video, but I'm not gonna do that to you. It's about medication. Medication. Now, my medication from the operation, it's been, as of yesterday, has been 2 weeks. 2 weeks, yeah. The medication from the operation has been 2 weeks ago yesterday. The medication from the operation is just now wearing off. So I am starting to feel more pain in certain places. But the medication, you might want to stick around for this quick little tidbit. Real quick. That medication, that and some plain old hot tea and some Tylenol was enough to get me through that 2 weeks. Now, I have a high pain threshold, but this wasn't even, I didn't peak out at my pain threshold. If you interested in the medication, I want to please stay around for this. I have a high pain threshold, so I could take a lot of pain before I start wheezing like a baby. I was nowhere close to that. I was nowhere close to that. But I want to just say this because I can't say it online. But I was prescribed a narcotic. Don't say it, please. I was prescribed a narcotic that is part of the national addiction problem right now. That is so many rules. If you take this, the chances of addiction, all of this stuff is all over this thing, like police tape, caution tape, crime scene tape, all over this medication telling you the probabilities of being addicted, and they pass that stuff out like Halloween candy. I'm going to tell you what it was. I'm going to tell you what it was. Stick with me. Don't say the word though, but you please use your brain for the folks to be like, I got it. It's not a contest. For the people that don't know, it's OxiClean. OxiClean can clean all your clothes fast without using bleach. You get what I'm saying? So they gave me some OxiClean. Well, they prescribed it. And I'm like, can I do some more reading? They give you the piece of paper to read on the OxiClean. Everything on that paper basically told me I'm about to start playing. I'm gonna be in them streets itching like, excuse me, sir. Nothing on that paper told me I'm gonna make it out without being the next person stealing VCRs. Do you understand what the drugs today have people doing? When you see a crackhead trying to sell a VCR, do you understand that he is such a drug head? That's his superpower. He can go back in time. Because a VCR now is worth money. It's vintage. A lot of people got VCR tapes that they can't play no more because they can't find no VCR. This crackhead is so doped up, he can go back in time and steal a VCR from the 80s and bring it back to the future instead of the you. Like, give me $50. This thing is worth $5,000. Oh, for real? Give me my 50. That drug that they were trying to give me will have me like that, going back into the future, like in the DeLorean, to steal VCR to bring to the future, me and Doc, to sell VCRs. I said, I'm not taking that. Hey, I know people in the streets right now on that. For some reason, it's a couple of different drugs to do a couple of different things to a couple of different people, and that's one of them. One of them is that drug right there, that OxiClean, had people with the damn Lamborghini doors. This piece be missing on their hair. That be giving them the Lamborghini doors. All this meat be gone for some reason. This hair be gone. Them ain't got nothing to do with wigs, weaves, nothing. Back in the 90s and the 80s, that was crack. They ate that up. Drugs ate that piece up. That ain't had nothing to do with wig glue. You know what I'm saying? You had them damn DeLorean doors, this gone. You had them damn suicide doors off of a Lincoln. This is missing. That's out of here. Look, I'm already losing it right here. I kind of want to keep my Captain Picard piece going on, because if I go bald, if all this start to missing, I at least want to keep my stuff around here crispy, like Captain Picard on Star Trek. I'm gonna be that cool professor type of Caesar Reef thing around my head. I at least need this. Don't take it. Go ahead, Lord. I know you taking this from me. Don't have me missing that too. Them drugs, the medications that they putting us on, have us out in the streets, son, playing with cocks for rocks. Before you go accepting any old medications from these hospitals, they giving them, the doctors is prescribing these medications like Halloween candy. I promise you, you come into the hospital room and, oh, look at you. What are you supposed to be? Oh, wow, that's awesome. Hey, how about some OxyClean? Huh? I got a whole bowl of it here. Yeah, there you go. Take as many as you want. All right, you guys be safe. Out of here. That's how they pass out medications now. It don't matter what kind. Like, can I have two? My little brother is in the car. Sure, take some for your little brother. There you go. Be safe out there. That's how they do us, man. They passing out these narcotics like Halloween candy. And some of oh my God, the doctor, one of the doctors I got rid of, he passed out his narcotics like Halloween candy, like the lazy Halloween house. The lazy Halloween house, the trusting lazy Halloween house don't even want to, they kind of want to be there because that's the neighborhood thing to put out candy, but they don't even want to have nothing to do with it. So they put the whole bowl out on the porch, lazy ass, put the bowl of Halloween candies out on the porch for the kids can just come up and get as much as they want. Some of these doctors is that lazy. They just be like, so we're just going to sit these out here. Okay. Once the light is off, okay, we're done for the night. Once the light is off, we're done. Okay. No more knocks. No more knocks. We're just going to put this garbage can full of narcs on the porch. Okay. You guys get it? All right. No knocking on the door. Right. Okay. Some of these doctors will just let you have at it. They ask you what you want. Like Burger King. These doctors, so what do you think's the problem? You looking at the doctor like, what you mean? What do I think is wrong with me? Yeah, so what do you think's going on? He might be high on his own supply. He asking the patient, y'all, come on, raise your hand if you had a doctor like that. So what exactly is your problem? Didn't you just put me through all of them machines to take x-rays of my entire guts and body so you can tell me? Yeah, I was wondering about that. So we seen some stuff on the x-ray. I don't know. Have you swallowed any nickels? No, fool. Oh, well, we can scratch that out. I don't know. So what do you think? I mean, the doctor is asking you. What do you think we ought to do? Unlimited supply of OxyClean, I guess. Sure. Okay, that should fix it. That was a good one. I wouldn't have thought of that. Okay, we're just going to give you an unlimited open supply. Now, every 6 months, you got to come back and get re-upped. Okay, you see what I said? Re-upped. You got to come back and get re-upped. All right. Because it's illegal for us to just keep, you understand. Give you a prescription for whatever you like. You said what you need. That ain't even your problem. You just know how much they worth on the street. You know somebody to know somebody is what you was thinking. Like, how much is this Dr. Bill gonna be? 5,000? Doc, can I get about 2 vials of that? That should about cover what I'm trying to do. I was looking for some land, and I'm about $10,000 short. So I just wanted y'all to, the reason I wanted y'all to stick in here for a few more minutes is before they give you any kind of medication, man, you better watch what they give you, because they gave me that powerhouse, son. They tried to give me the medications y'all saw me on was not that. Them medications was hot green tea, Tylenol, and whiskey. All you want. I made myself a hot toddy. You ain't about to have me out in these streets half naked with my suicide doors missing, Lamborghini doors. You ain't about to have me out here like that. I can see people now. Hey, you seen Led? You remember the what's his name? Led Farmer, the 73 dude. Yeah. Man, I just seen that mug around the corner behind a dumpster. What, giving somebody work, son? No, not Led. No, not Led Farmer 73. No, on YouTube? No, not the one. Man, it's only one. It's only one. Wait, he had a wife, lady. Man, he round corner, son. Right now, boy, by the dumpster giving somebody some work. I ain't trying to be that dude, man. I'm not trying to be that dude. Your boy, a lot of these, social media people, they always run up on them in the subway or something, picking their nose and looking for rocks in the cracks of or trying to find butts of cigarettes in the crack of the subway. I'm not gonna volunteer myself for that. I'm not gonna volunteer myself for that. Cause y'all know watching a social media person fall from grace to social media watchers is funnier than watching an actual movie star fall from grace. I'm not gonna do it voluntarily. Now, I ain't gonna say you ain't gonna see me in no Uber Eat car or something like that, because you might delivering pizzas. I don't give a damn about that. My hustle's strong. I ain't ashamed of it. But you ain't gonna see me like, okay, gotta be about that $10. Sandra's gonna give me that $10, man. Don't play with my money. Led Farmer, huh? I can see everybody with their phones out like, oh, world star. Oh, pull your pants up. Oh, they got me. No. You can't catch me slipping like that, man. You mess around with some of these hospitals and the stuff they giving you, that trick-or-treat candy, you gonna get caught up like that. A lot of these people, and we always talk about drug heads and stuff like that, man. Sometimes, man, a lot of times it was not their fault, man. That's why I never disrespected a dope head unless they tried to get me, of course. But I never disrespected one because, man, you don't know how they got there. They just wasn't all party people. A lot of drug heads was not just party people that got carried away. A lot of them was Michael Jackson, Prince. I rest my case. Rick James was a party dude. Michael Jackson and Prince, two of the greatest artists, if not the greatest artists, period, point blank, on the planet Earth in history. Keep it real with yourself. Two of the greatest artists on the planet ever to be recorded. Beethoven and them ain't got nothing on Prince and Michael Jackson. Cut it out. Cut it out. We're gonna be listening to their music someday in 200 years like this. Just like we listen to Beethoven and Bach and beat it, beat it. Classic music. Them two great giants, that happened to them from prescriptions. They didn't know. They wasn't junkies just because they felt like being junkies. They wasn't party dudes like Rick James. Rest in peace, Rick James, though. You know, love them too. But they didn't just volunteer that lifestyle. Okay. So that's enough, y'all. I'm done. As you see, I feel much better. So we got to pack up because we got to get out to the land today because it's a lot of work that's about to be done. All right. If anybody got any questions about anything, please put them in the comment section below. Sorry to keep y'all so long. I just figured I wanted to let y'all, if you ask any questions below, I'm going to try to answer them about any of this. All right. So everybody have a wonderful freaking day. Take care of yourself. Go get looked at, fellas. Fellas, if listen, I know how we feel about the Candyman. I know how we feel about the Candyman, son. I know. I don't want to be dead because of that, though. I got so much stuff to do. I do not want to be dead because I just, I didn't want to. You don't know what happened when you passed out. You don't know. I woke up and I didn't know when they put me out, and I didn't know where I was. I didn't know nothing until my memory really don't start kicking in until I got in. They put me in the car. I don't even know how I got to the car. They put me in the car. I don't know where my wife was. Some woman was. I don't even want to talk about that part. I don't know if she was. No, I might have been high. I don't know, but it just didn't feel right what she was doing to me. But I don't know where I was off that medication, and I don't know where I was going. All I remember was my daughter calling me, getting on my nerves. That's when I finally came to. So if you don't know what's going on with you, man, just go on Captain Hook it, man. Let them go on Captain Hook you. So you don't die from nothing that's preventable. Believe it or not, this hernia, this was actually serious, way more serious than I thought. Could have took a brother out if I would have still kept on trying to play hard. It just cut it out, man. Go ahead, stop practice looking hard, and go on let them fondle on you a little bit, man. Go on let them rub on you a little bit. Figure stuff out, man. I hate it myself, but I gotta keep remembering one thing that I keep forgetting. Man, I'm 50 years old. I feel like I'm about 24, but I'm 50. You ever had one of them old Chevy Impalas, engine strong as hell. That 350 big block up under that Chevy Impala hood. That mug growling and you ain't even got dual exhaust. Fellas know what I'm talking about. But you got a little rust around the wheel well, That door don't close the same way it used to. It does. It's just you kind of got to pick the door up a little bit and close it. You know what I'm saying? That trunk don't just close all crispy no more. You got to slam the trunk down. That's us. That engine, that 350 big block, still strong. But we need some body work. Gas hand don't work no more. Gas hands stay on full, so you got to keep on checking in the gas tank. You know what it is. couple holes in the seat. Window don't roll down. So we got to take better care of ourselves. Even though that big block 350 still running strong, man, y'all know we've been on the road. We got some miles on us. We've been on the road a long time. These new ones right now. Look at all these little new fresh doing these little tic-tac dances. They all digital now, right? They all computerized now. They ain't us. We steal them. They running only on 2 cylinders or batteries. We still got that 350 big block in us. They don't make them like us no more. But with that being said, we're vintage. We're classics. We got to stay in the garage a little bit longer than these new Teslas. You know, we lose a little oil when we go out. Every time we get back to the house, you know, we got to top up that oil by a couple of ounces of oil. You know how it is. No matter how tight that engine is, you got to keep tapping that oil up a little bit. We leak somewhere and can't even figure out where the leak is coming from. Don't see no blowback. Take care of yourself. Because we're getting up in age and we cannot put it off no more. We can't keep pretending we're 24 no more. Now, a lot of y'all look 24. My wife looked like she about, I done damn near had somebody follow me in the store thinking I'm snatching somebody's child. You know, I walk around with my wife, they be like, sir, you need anything? No, what you need? Oh, I was just wondering, young lady, are you okay? Are you all right? They talking to my wife. You okay? Stranger danger? No. Man, if you don't get up out of here, man. This is my wife. Oh, Lord Jesus. You're one of those. No, man, she old. She just look like that. She old, man. She like got the Benjamin Button or something. She going backwards. You know, my wife got the Benjamin Button disease. She going backwards. I'm moving forward. Y'all seen Benjamin Button. That didn't end up well for the woman that fell in love with him. Benjamin Button, old Brad Pitt was pretty as hell sitting over a bed. I'm going to miss you. Oh, boy, we had a good time, didn't we? She are like, eh. You know? So I got people following me around, about ready to hit the damn Amber Alert button on me. Just seen black man, heavy set, long white beard, green Jeep Wrangler, just leaving the parking lot with a young child. Yes, long hair, silky hair. Yes, golden brown young lady. They about to Amber Alert me for her. So some of y'all look 17. Some of y'all look 24. Tino, Miss Linda. Some of us look like we about 25, 30. But we ain't. So with that, we got to take better care of ourselves. That's all I'm saying. I ain't going to tell you how to do it. Use your own discernment. But some of the stuff that we used to believe in, we better stop doing that. Go and let them get that Captain Hook in there. Hit that Candy Man. Man, get checked out, man. You know, do the best you can do to stay woke while they do it. But you understand what I'm saying. Because you go in there to get a tooth pulled and then, you know, your pants is unbuttoned when you wake up. But you get what I'm saying. Everybody, please have a wonderful day. I love you. Laird Farmer 73. I hope we all learn something because I know I sure the hell did. I hope we all learn something with this. And I'm going to be talking about certain things that happened with the post office in another video when everybody was like, the post office should pay for it. The post office should pay for it. We'll talk about that later because this is going to involve everybody's jobs and why they're not paying. All right. Laird Farmer 73. I love y'all and I'm out. Thank everybody for checking in on me. Thank everybody for holding the Greenhouse Lounge down. Thank everybody for keeping y'all channels hot because while I was laid up in the bed, I was watching everybody's channel and y'all was doing the damn thing, giving out great information, and I love it. Keep doing it. Keep on doing it. Everybody, let's just focus on our health so we can focus on our wealth and get out of this rat race. Laird Pharmacy 3, I love y'all, and I'm out. Peace. They done changed the button.